Thank you for the opportunity too. My journey started back when I was 17. Being a product of your environment. Being influenced by the people you look up to. I ended up being incarcerated at the age of 17. I got sentenced to 14 years. So while in this journey, being incarcerated, I was basically fake. I wasn't who I really was. Just me being so young, being easily moldable, by my environment. While being in there, I lived with tension. I wasn't at peace. Because I was always trying to be an image that I wasn't. Just in order to survive or order to fit in. So while being incarcerated, I found myself getting in trouble, taking fall downs, never, end up being my life changed it when I got sent to medium custody. Medium custody, it's a time where you just isolated from a lot of people. Your restrictions go down. So now I'm placed in this cell and a whole bunch of time to do. What am I going to do with this time? So I remember I was just sitting there on my bunk, and I used to be cool with this my brother, man, call him my growth brother, man, Aaron, man. He knocked on my wall. He said, "What are you doing, bro?" I'm like, I'm just chilling, just looking at the wall. He said, "You don't be doing no reading or nothing, like you don't be growing, like, you ain't activating your time. You is wasting time. You ain't supposed to invest." So through him, he planned to see the growth in me. So I started picking up books, I started reading a whole bunch of self-help books. You never found me with no urban book or no fake book. I'm real live, just all about self, just understanding spirituality, understanding who I am. So during these times of me just reading and developing, and I started working out, I'm working out my mind, body, and spirit. So I'm becoming full, I'm becoming complete. So I I kind of got immune to those conditions. So when I'll be sent back to population, I find myself getting distracted. And I'm like, nah, I want to be in that cell. I want to stay. I want to read my book. I want to write, I want to develop myself. I'm addicted to this sprouting that I'm experiencing, these different dimensions I'm growing. So I'll find myself just getting in trouble and going back to medium custody. I end up being sent to close custody. I ended up spending a total of 8 years being in those type of conditions on the simple fact that just because I love growing. I love growing. I love to be forced to grow. Being in that time, it just, all I did with every day was just read. Visualize, coming, understanding the power of your mind, how it's linked to your reality, understanding spirituality, feeling complete. So I just, during the whole time when I was locked up, man, I just visualized and imagined and wrote down, what I want to be when I want to come home. I started creating myself. So I started putting energy into my future while being in there. And so when I came home, I ended up doing 12 years. I ended up doing 12 on the 14. So when I came home,
you look so young. I would have never guessed that.
I'm telling you, you just don't know, man. People got stories, man. You just don't know.
Yeah, so I came home after doing the 12 years. And I wanted to say, man, I didn't shed a tear at that moment because I was so immune and adapted to my environment and so comfortable where I was. Because a lot of people, they tend to stay there because they get comfortable. Mm-hmm. They get comfortable with being there. They're comfortable. They run from the responsibilities. They feel freedom just being in there and everything being to them. So I kind of got into that mode, but on a simple fact, on a positive manner. My perception changed. I was in a university, not a penitentiary. I was all about just, self-made, self-educated, self-taught, self-taught. And I just accumulated a whole bunch of knowledge. So when I came home, I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared of coming home into this transforming from a limited world to the unlimited world, of opportunities and events and resources and blessings. Now it's like I'm excited, I'm anxious, because at the same time I grew a strong belief system in me, and I knew and I know confidently within my heart that I'm finna become successful. I am great. I planted in my mind that I'm finna be great when I come home. So when I came home, I was not scared, more of anxious. I'm ready to apply the pressure. I'm ready to take action to all these dreams and all my visualizations that I'm ready to apply. So I came to apply the pressure. So I remember when I coming home, I was here.